Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. As you can see, if you are watching, we have three special guests. One really special guest, top left on my screen. It might not be on your screen. One really special guest in Jack Eagles. I don't even know why Jack's here, to be honest, because this is like a collaboration of Boardshorts and Banter and Once You're In. But we don't really have that much of a following. Reese has got a decent amount of Instagram followers, but they're not really that engaging. Whereas Jack's really, really good. So that's why we've got Jack on, because we just want to get clout from Jack Eagles, basically. So thank you for coming
I'm just happy to be here, mate. I don't care how I get here. As long as I'm here, that's all I care about.
Yeah, so we've got Jack on. Obviously, Reese is here, as always, and myself. And then we've also got the boys from, what's it called again?
Bum Sex Boys.
Bum Sex Boys, yeah. BS&B. BS and Banter, or what's your Instagram name? BS and Banter, yeah? Boardshorts and Banter.
Yeah.
Your logo, you know your logo? Really good as well. Took me ages to recreate it on Canva. Really hard. Just a white board shorts and a blue Banter. Solid.
Can't go wrong with it.
How long did it take you to make that?
Approximately 3 days.
Yeah. Right.
Bloody hell, you work really efficiently, Tom. That would have took me way longer.
If there's background noise, guys, we do apologise, but it's basically when people's laptops are louder. So just mute your laptops on and off now and again, boys, if you can hear that shh in the background. Still doing it.
A little bit. I've turned mine right down, so I can just.
Yeah, you have your
Tom, I don't think yours is connected to your mic.
I don't have a mic here.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, I don't have a mic. Anyway, welcome aboard, guys, to the podcast. Thank you for joining us. If you're on Spotify, Spotify recently has been a bit of a ball ache to try and upload on, so we're trying to get that sorted. But if you're on Spotify or on YouTube, thank you for joining us. If you don't already subscribe, please subscribe. Hit the button down below on the right. It'll take you 1 minute, not even that, 1 second. And if you're not already following us on Spotify, please do, and give us a rating on Spotify as well. I think we're close. We're not close to 500, but we're above 400, which means we're close to 500. So 500 ratings on Spotify would be ridiculous. So thank you all for your support as always. This is like a Christmas special. Yep. So the first part was done on the Boardshorts and Banter podcast. So if you're not already, go over there, watch that, follow the boys over there on Spotify and on YouTube. And we're here with a second part. So, Reese, do you want to take over and tell us what this part will entail?
It's just a Q&A, isn't it? That's literally all we're doing.
Right.
It's just
Reese's social battery is run out after the first podcast.
It's just.
We had a good hour.
Me on the podcast during prep when Reese would ask me questions, I'd be like, no.
You want to speak about your week, Finn? No, not really. So, literally a direct line that Sam said to me once he was editing it. He was like, "Mate, Finn, what the fuck?" And I was like, "I know. I had to carry the podcast for an hour and 20 minutes." So I remember 10 minutes in thinking, "Should we even be doing this?" I was almost going to be like, "Finn, let's stop. Just go home." It was so bad. So yeah. Anyway, it is just a Q&A, isn't it? So have we all put a question box up, or is it just have we all got questions?
Well,
I didn't bother because I don't have a podcast, so all the questions would just been about me.
Jack, yours ones will just be like, "Can you fuck my tranny ass?" Won't it? That's the question.
Yeah.
The answer is yes to whoever's asking, by the way. Just fucking DM me, yes, please.
Yes.
We should ask each other a Christmas-related question. What are our Christmas traditions? We should ask that, and then we'll go on to the actual listeners' Q&A. So first of all, Reese, tell us what's a traditional Christmas for you? Because it's not the most traditional.
Besides smelling children's shoes.
Yeah, thanks. That's probably the number one, to be fair. Go around, try and find any shoes that are left out in Netherlands.
Travel over to the Netherlands.
Yeah, travel over to the Netherlands.
That traditional drive over.
Yeah, it's great. I've only ever had one Christmas in my usual house. I go to Norfolk. I've always gone to Norfolk since I was 3 years old. So once I've had my birthday, pretty much, because my birthday a few days before. So go to Norfolk. I also, because it was always just me and my mum growing up, I've never had a traditional Christmas dinner. The first time that we actually had traditional Christmas dinner has been when Sanaya comes, and obviously she wants traditional Christmas dinner. So me and my mum usually make burrito wrap things, because I feel again it's one of those sort of things. You just end up you to fit we have to do this because it's traditional. If you don't like the food, you don't eat it. That's how I've always been. So me and my mum we don't like that food, we're not going to eat it. So yeah, we have slightly different food, but otherwise, I mean, we open presents on Christmas. Nothing special like that. It's just a case where we have it in Norfolk, so I'm always away, and then we don't have traditional Christmas dinner. So yeah, that's that. Finn, you're quite traditional, aren't you? I mean, this is the only year. Like usually, you're all over the place, going to your mum, your dad, or now it's like you even see anybody? What's the crack?
Yeah. So usually it would be a case of like I would celebrate Christmas in the morning, go and see my previous partner's family, etc. Then go over to my sister's. Have
You don't fancy doing that? Still?
Yeah, just keep the tradition going, bro.
Don't knock on the door,
Turn
mate.
up.
Yeah, just turn up at the door. Hi.
Christmas restraining order being given, mate. That's your first present.
Come on. No, so yeah, basically, like, regardless of that, like, I would then go and see my family. But then obviously now my family is even more separate. So yeah, this year's just a weird year, but I mean, it is going to be actually a really nice year, to be fair. I'm basically going to be still like celebrating Christmas, and then I'm going to on Boxing Day. I'm going to go and see my sister, who's got 2 little kids, so it's quite like nice seeing them.
Amazing.
Spend time with them, yeah. Like, just
What do
make
their
sure.
shoes smell like, Reese?
I actually wouldn't know.
I've actually bought them some new shoes.
You bought him some.
I've
Bought
been,
them some new shoes. I've smelt them, yeah. It's not the same when they've not been worn in by those little feet. Just like they just smell too clean. So
New shoe smell or old shoe?
old shoes. It's got to be old shoe smell.
yeah. Ideally,
It's like horrible. It's like
you know, after like a real intense PE session, like get me them after there where there's a bit of sweat, odour, and
Pumps.
yeah.
Do you know, I think one of the first podcasts I listened to, a Yee podcast, was when Reese was telling the story about when he was coaching tennis or something.
Yep.
So I don't think bringing up PE and smelling kids' shoes but bodes well for you. We're building a full case here, mate.
Seeing as it's the Christmas special, do you want to relive that story?
Now we've got a lot more viewers that can hear this story.
Do you know about this this story about coaching tennis?
No.
Okay. Well, I was doing my tennis coaching badge. Didn't really think I'd get here, to be fair, ever again. I thought this was just a one and done sort of thing. Doing my tennis coaching badge, first year uni, and randomly got like an erection while coaching these like 6-year-olds in front of their parents, and I was wearing really short shorts. And as a fail safe, I had to get down on one knee, prop my leg up so the parents couldn't see my slight erection. It wasn't full, but
They
it was
just
like,
rub one out to get rid of it.
no, I propped my leg up, and then I got my coaching bag, and the lecturer came up to me and goes, "Reece, fantastic getting down on one knee. To get down on the eye level, really good, engaging with the children." And I just started laughing, and the guy was like, "What's so funny?" And I was like, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, I'm literally thinking, if I stand straight up, parents are going to see it. I'm going to get thrown out. I'm getting arrested. So yeah, that was it was a weird day, really weird day. And literally one of the strangest things that ever happened to me. And saying it out loud again makes me relive some really strange thoughts. So yeah, we can move on like that. Okay, Josh, Christmas traditions, mate? Anything?
I'm sorry, mate. I'm a bit thrown off by your boner there.
Yeah.
Wow. Christmas traditions, don't really have any. I used to, like, growing up, I'd spend Christmas Day with my mum, Boxing Day with my dad. We'd have, like, fish and chips at my dad's as our Christmas tradition instead of having Christmas dinner. So, not quite as good as burritos, but not bad. This year, spending Christmas Day with my wonderful, lovely fiancée and her family. And then Boxing Day.
All right, mate,
we've
just
got a
rub it
big-
into Finn a bit more, mate. Yeah. Cheers, Josh.
Yeah, but wonderful fiance. Oh, I love
Sorry, Finn. And then, yeah, Boxing Day, Croggan family get together, because now Annabella is going to become a Croggan. Then she's got to get involved in the traditions.
So you do.
Well, yeah.
I feel like you are quite a traditional bloke.
Maybe. Probably more traditional than not.
Yeah, but you said at the start of that I don't have any traditions.
Well, no, but there's no traditions. It's just like, it's just Christmas Day. Like, we don't go...
Get together.
What do we do there? We get together and we watch Liverpool on the TV.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So I think
Very
last
good.
year they played Burnley. Watch that and probably do the same this year, depending on who they're playing.
Nice one. What about you, Tom?
I'm literally just your stereotypical copy-paste British family. So I'll be going all the way back down to the southwest seeing my family, brothers, sisters, their kids. I'm the only one that doesn't have kids, thankfully. Come together Christmas Day, and then be travelling up to Birmingham again for my partner's family Christmas. So yeah, it's just 2 traditional Christmas family days. Just
So will you have like a Christmas Day on Christmas Day and then like a Christmas Day on Boxing Day?
Yeah. So Christmas Day on down in the southwest, my family on Christmas Day. Travel back, and then have another one on Boxing Day.
How did you decide whose house you're at for Christmas Day?
So
Wrestle.
basically, like my partner's her parents are not together and stuff like that. So in terms of like getting down to my family, it's a bit more of like a bit more of an event, if you know what I'm saying. So it makes sense to kind of go down there for that, and then come back up for a slightly smaller one on Boxing Day. So it's pretty standard stuff, really. Nothing exciting, boys.
What about you, Jack? Just go and train?
Nothing, just legs, mate. I swear, just fasted cardio, meal on, shitloads of steroids, and then just go hit some legs.
Jack has Christmas dinner as part of his plan, so it's not actually, it's not a special day. It's just a normal day.
Yeah, he has that every day.
Jack,
Yeah.
you were like, are you having Christmas dinner? Because obviously,
I'm having if we can't have like one Christmas meal off 13 weeks out and still get in shape, then I hate to say there is an issue with the coach. So just click this now for when I'm got a cellular back again. But no, yeah, I'll have Christmas dinner. I think it's just a stereotypical stuff. We do have a Christmas dinner like a normal one. Like, is it turkey? Where's turkey?
yeah.
No, it's
Or if
skinny
you're in
pig.
Japan.
Gerbil.
Yeah, so just that, and then I think we're doing Christmas morning at my family's, and then in the afternoon driving over to Leicester for Emily's family.
Mate, what, on Christmas Day you're in Leicester? Do you want to train?
I am. Yeah, do you want to go hit legs?
Can we film for YouTube or something?
Yeah, get Sam in, just message
Yeah.
Sam.
Sam will do anything for money. If Sam gets a message and goes, "Hey Sam, do you want to put loads of quid?" Sam will be like, "I'll drop anything, sure."
So what, you're doing both on the same day?
Yeah, I think it's only like an hour and a half, so yeah.
It's not a problem, is it? But it does feel like I don't know. It's from doing that myself. Like it does. I got to the point where it's just like I just feel like I'm driving. Like I'd literally feel like I was driving an hour.
I think
and a
we're going
half,
to do.
back and,
I think I'm going to drive to my parents' Christmas Eve, stay there, and then wake up Christmas Day there, and then drive over and then stay at hers. I think we're getting a hotel. I don't think I'm staying at hers on like Christmas night.
that's so you can have sex really loud.
It's just how I get in bed, mate. Otherwise, I'm on a sofa bed, and I'm just like.
Thought it'd be
I'm
just
a-
so you can
I'm
absolutely.
a tax bracket above a sofa bed now, so I don't want to be sleeping.
Either that or Emily's dad absolutely hates Jack. He's an absolute probably.
I'd
that.
love to know what Emily's parents think of Jack. Like when he turns up, what do they think? Like, fucking hell, look at this meathead, or oh, what a lovely boy Jack is.
Lands he's got.
You know, he's brought his pigs in blankets.
All right, I got another question for you boys. What's your favourite Christmas film? Let's go around. Finn, what's your favourite Christmas film?
Me?
Yeah.
Elf, I think. Yeah, I love Will Ferrell, so I would say Elf. Can I say Anchorman, even though it's not a Christmas film?
No, mate. Sorry. very Christmas film.
Anchorman's my favourite. Yeah, Elf.
Tom.
Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
What's that? I've not seen it.
Yeah, I haven't
It's,
seen it.
it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's like.
Oh.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. I should have probably we should have watched that recently if we were real bodybuilders.
Yeah.
That's why Tom's a UK UP pro. He's seen that. That's his favourite Christmas film.
That's all you have to do to win that. You just say, I've watched Jingle All the Way. Yeah, there you go.
Look,
I'm pretty sure it's just
program
pay the
in
registration.
metal
You get a
was
pro
plastic
card.
trash,
If you give them 30 quid for a year membership and a show registration, they're like, yeah, sounds you can go pro. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's yours, Josh?
Mine is also Elf, but I watched The Holiday last night all the way through
Good.
without stopping, and that is actually a decent film.
Did you
Is that the
cry?
Amazon one?
Oh, what?
Is it on Amazon? Which one's on Amazon?
The Holiday's probably on Netflix. It's probably on all.
It's on everything.
But it's like a famous one.
Yeah.
It's got like Jack Black and Jude Hall and Cameron Diaz in and stuff. Jude
Yeah.
Hall. Yeah, it is
Jude
good.
Hall.
Jude Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack?
I don't really. I can name many. I'll say like The Grinch. I've not seen it in a while, but yeah, The Grinch. We'll say that.
Jack, do you have enough
Did you know?
attention to sit through a 2-hour film? Like, I imagine your brain starts like.
Honestly, no, I'll be honest now.
I thought you were going to say like blood and guts or something.
Yeah, the 1998 Battle for the Olympia featuring Ronnie Coleman.
Pumping iron.
That's my favourite, yeah. Right, let's do the same in terms of. Obviously, I know like Reece said that he doesn't have like a traditional Christmas dinner. Obviously, we all do. So, what would be your favourite component of the Christmas dinner, Reece? If you were to have one, I think you said Tanaya's going to make you one. So,
I like is the Yorkshire pudding's on there, isn't it? Yorkshire
yeah, I
pudding's
like how you say that as well. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire pudding. I'd love a Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding.
In Yorkshire, you call them Yorkshires, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, it's just a Yorkshire.
Just a Yorkshire.
Yorkies.
No, it's a
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. You having Yorkshires? Or how many Yorkshires you want? Yeah, Tom.
It's a close tie, I think, between like a goose fat potato and your pig and blanket. Probably
Got to be goose fat, yeah. Can you taste that it's goose?
can taste that it's goose, mate.
Can you?
There's a strong difference.
See, I don't think I've ever had goose fat potato.
You can
That's
get
where you're going wrong, mate. That's why he's skinny.
You get the stuff called like crisp and dry, and it's just like a council estate B-Tech version. You've got to have like authentic M&S goose fat.
Right. What about you, Josh?
I quite like dates wrapped in bacon.
I knew you were going to say that. Mate, honestly, I can't wait for mine.
Is that actually a thing though?
Yeah,
or were you taking the piss?
So honestly, right, I put on my story about having on my Christmas dinner, like jokingly, but I was going to do it because like I think it would be nice. And then Jack Kinseyclough got back to me and he was like, honestly, mate, me and my family have dates wrapped in bacon. They're called like something on horseback, like it's an actual name. I googled it and they look incredible, like they look banging. So I'm going to do it. It's basically pigs in blankets, but it's dates instead of the little sausages. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I can't wait to make it. Well, I'm just gonna have a full plate of them. Like I'm gonna do a joke video of like filming not a normal Christmas dinner and then be like, this is mine. It's just a plate of dates.
Fucking thing. No wonder your family fucking broke up and disappeared. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Like, because I like dates. My mum and dad broke up because I like dates. I don't think that's what the issue was.
No. Your family is sour, mate. They just haven't invited you around.
It's all a ruse to get rid of me. They're actually all fine.
No wonder. Let's just pretend we're not together anymore.
Reece, mute yourself and unmute.
I don't.
Yeah, it is you, mate.
It
What
is
about
you useless bugger.
I did it literally like 20 seconds ago.
Jack, what's your favourite part of the Christmas dinner?
I'll stay loyal to the boys, and it's got to be the pigs and blankets.
Yeah. Show us those again, mate. Can you just give us a big...
For the
Could have
dough.
boys, yeah. Imagine sitting on that.
Oh, yeah, I do. That's all I think about.
Yeah. Best day of my life, that one. I'll tell you one thing that I do think is massively underrated about Christmas, and I don't know if other people do it, or they might do. Have you ever had Bucks Fizz?
No.
It's like champagne and orange juice.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
People have it in the mornings, don't they?
Yeah. So I think at Annabella's house we're going to have some. Bucks Fizz is beautiful.
You love a pint as well, don't you?
Yeah. Mate,
You are the resident alcoholic, mate.
Yeah.
the festive pints will be flowing.
Jack, do you ever have a drink?
Yeah, just not that often.
No, I'm saying I very, very rarely do.
When I was in Germany, I had a Stein.
Yeah.
Jack probably drinks more than me, but he doesn't want it to be part of his personality, so he doesn't talk about it all the time.
I've got Primo to make it my personality, so I don't need another coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got more into drinking recently, Finn?
No, luckily I didn't go down that route. I
Went down Class A's instead.
Yeah, no, I just went down the route of just not sleeping and just training. To be fair, like in all seriousness, I was talking about this on another podcast. I get asked to go on podcasts all the time, you know. And I was like saying that in all seriousness, like training as a sort of release when you are not in the best headspace. Like imagine if I didn't have training, like you probably would go down the route of alcohol and drugs because you're like, what the fuck else have I got? You know what I mean? So like, luckily I didn't. Training was my...
So what you're saying is actually a breakup did make you a better bodybuilder?
Yeah, it's made me a better
So,
person.
yeah, from that, everyone that's listening, there's probably a lot of young lads out there who are aspiring bodybuilders wanting to get better. All of us can wholeheartedly agree here that if you are wanting that, just break up with whoever you're with right now, especially this time of year, it'll hurt even more. And
Yeah.
that's just going to really, really skyrocket your training.
Jack, I think you're narrowing your audience there. There's quite a lot of listeners that we get that are like in the 30s, might have kids, might have a family. You know, just tear that to pieces, and that's the greatest fuel of all. Merry Christmas, guys.
Imagine when you see that like payment for your child coming every month. Like that's gonna fuel the next week. You're like, oh, paying that bitch $1,000 for nothing. That stupid kid should have pulled out. Like you're literally in the gym working out, thinking should have pulled out. Should have. Think about it. That post-pregnancy regret is gonna fuel you for years. Like I might have a kid right now just to fuel my training. Think about it.
Right, should we? Have we got any more Christmassy questions for each other, or should we get?
How many Brussels sprouts can you fit up your bum?
Oh, I tried this last year. Yeah. It's
Is this another reason why your parents split up?
Come on, guys. Why can't we do this together? Why is it weird?
I know you might not be together, but come on, it's tradition. Mum, you've got to beat 33 Brussels sprouts.
We do it every year.
Oh, God, this is a better podcast than what we did earlier, and we're way more tired because we've been going on for like an hour and a half at this point. Right, the 5 of you in Hunger Games, who's taking the W? I'm dying first because I can't walk, so I'm dying.
I think I would win it.
You're not a fighter.
Based on the quiz, it's about.
Yeah, you've got pretty low will to live right now, though, so you'll probably just give up at some point. We just have to outlast you, mate. You'll take yourself out.
You know what it's like when they all run for the weapons? I'll just stand there and be like, someone just kill me. Just kill me.
You'll be running and passing people weapons.
Get me! Get me!
Why are you waiting? Oh dear.
No, I think based on the quiz, because I won the quiz, and therefore, if I know about Christmas traditions, then that must correlate to survival skills. And
right, who would we all vote? Who would we vote? Because I'd probably say Josh or Tom. I think Tom. I imagine Tom would probably.
I think Finn might win, but then like one of us would win, and then Finn would get his win later on, maybe like a later.
Well, probably dead. They call up like Finn's next in line, which would probably be me. But
I die, and then they ring like the next of kin. They go, "Actually, you didn't die. You win." Oh, great. Funeral's been.
Quick, digging back up. Digging back up is one.
That was good, Tom. To be fair, I didn't really get what you were saying at first. I was like, "What's he on about?" And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, it's a WNBF reference.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I would back myself.
I'd back myself.
I back myself.
Maybe we should
I'm
do
just happy to take part again, lads. Thanks for having me. Just happy to be at the Hunger Games.
I think as much as like Jack or Reese would be obviously bigger, stronger individuals, like I don't think that's what you need in Hunger Games. I think you'd be slow and fat.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be hard to like really stick a fucking arrow into him though.
Just again, just really tired.
Scar tissue. Just hitting all the scar tissue.
Literally.
You sound like you ain't got me yet. You ain't got me.
Right, I've got one. I guarantee you won't do this. Well, I think maybe Josh will. Who can sing the best rendition of the first line of "All I Want for Christmas Is You"?
Josh would be great at that.
What's the first line?
What is that? Yeah.
It's just all I want for Christmas is you, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't wanna. That's that. I think that's the first line.
Let's just stop, mate. Come on.
Hang on.
Yeah, but I don't know how long the first line is. I'll end up singing the whole song if I'm not careful.
Where it's all
2 minutes in.
I would sing it, but I don't want to get us copyright claimed because it'll be that accurate. So,
Sounded the exact song.
Josh, you'll get us copyright
Can you hear
claimed.
me?
We'll get taken down, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
I was going one.
And I don't know the words.
All right, so none of us.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Retention's just nosediving right now.
Report.
Anyone's listening after me getting a boner over fucking 6 years. No one's listening. It wasn't over 6 shots. It was a random one, alright? It was just random.
It wasn't over the.
It wasn't over 6 shots. I'm sorry. This Rico case is getting built by an FBI agent. It's just getting higher and higher and higher and higher.
You should have just said it was by one of the kids' parents. That's a lot safer.
I do that is
Really hot
slightly
dad.
out of line. That's
One
it.
of the dads, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the uncles was there, and you were just giving him the eyes.
Step brother. Oh dear. Right, I have 2 questions and 2 questions only. One's very similar to the Hunger Games one. Ollie Wenmouth _training. If you lads were stranded on a desert island, who gets eaten first? And predict the macros.
What, predict the macros that it would be eating someone?
Well, I reckon let's go body fat percentage, and it's obviously going to be low carb.
What was the question?
If all you lads were stranded on a desert island, who gets eaten first?
It's going to be me or Reese because you need some
It
food.
is.
Like, if we eat one of you boys, it's not going to fill us up, really, is it? And also, Reese and I probably eat the most, so take one of us out makes the most sense.
Who eats the most? Reese, what's your current food?
Like 5 and a bit thousand calories. I'm training.
Jack?
As of today, it's down to about 4k, mate, because it's day one of prep, if anyone didn't know.
In the trenches.
What was
You
it
can't
before?
tell by my dropped-in cheeks.
What was it at peak off season yesterday?
Like 5'8", 5'9".
See, mine's been higher than that, so probably.
Yeah, let's just go
I'm going to
Reese.
say Reese, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Reese
See
has
what I'm
got
saying.
more, calorie-dense
Fat.
tissue.
I feel like if you ate Reese though, like you'd fucking die just from how toxic it is.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Who's getting bummed first? Spin-off question.
Who's getting
Who's getting bummed?
Yeah, if we're on the island, who's getting bummed first? To be fair, if Reese is dead and his body's just there, like, we can always take turns, I guess.
Yeah. Just leave his ass.
Just taking turns.
Yeah, if he's eating the ass, I'm not, boys. Sorry.
You'll probably get about a whole week's worth of meals out of my penis. So whoever wants to have a week's worth of food, fry that up. Please make sure it's erect, because if it's not, you probably won't even get a fucking dessert with it.
Won't even see it.
It'd be like one of them mini pig in blankets.
Yeah, smaller than that, mate. It'd be like a date in a blanket. That's what it would look like.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
did they say predict the macros?
Yeah, predict the macros. I reckon per 100 gram, 45 fat, 30 protein, and then the rest is gear.
Yeah, you got to think of all the carrier oil that's in there as well. So there's going to be quite a lot of added fats to that meal.
Yeah.
A lot of fibre from the scar tissue as well.
Yeah, very dense meat.
Yeah.
Be like top tier Wagyu, or not quite top tier.
Not like Fitex Wagyu. Fitex level. Right. Next question. Tom, did you get any questions?
I got 13.
Fucking hell, Tom.
13. I got 2.
5, yeah, and like 3 of them were about my birthday. Please, come on, Tom, jump in.
When I put it up for my own podcast, I get like 3.
That's low. I only got like 6.
Right. Shag, marry, kill, avoid between you. Go.
We actually did this the other day, didn't we, Reese?
Yeah, we got asked this. Yeah.
What of us? Of us?
No, it was me, you,
AJ.
Josh, and AJ, and for Reese.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What
Reese?
did you go for?
I guess.
Yes.
That's easy. It was
Marry me, 100%.
no, it was shag, marry, kill.
Marry me.
No chance.
No, we'd go to Liverpool games together.
Yeah, but so what? I'm going to shag Finn.
No, we're going to what do you mean? He doesn't want to shag me. He's already done that.
Do that.
No,
Maybe go around to it.
good.
He wants
Kill
a new
Finn.
experience.
Kill
Right,
me.
Reese. You start first, mate. Who you shagging? Who you
Oh
marrying?
no,
who
it
you
was
avoiding?
shag Josh, kill AJ unfortunately, and then marry Finn. That's what.
I'll take that.
Business partners, aren't we? You got to marry each other.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it would be a massive shame, but like if I kill AJ, that opens up a massive gap for Finn to finally not be under someone's shadow in natural bodybuilding coaching. So
I'll take over.
yeah,
Right, let's do it properly for us 4 then. So, what are the 4 options, Tom?
Shag, marry, kill, avoid. Finn.
I think me and Jack need to shag. I think there's sexual tension between us.
Can I just shag you all?
Yeah, no. You see the comment, Jack. You see the comment that you got tagged in on the Unknown Project page.
I didn't, mate. No, I'm sorry.
It was like something like, "There's finally a place where Jack can announce his love for Roos privately or something. It was something about like some strip club. So I
Was
think
it
me
your
and Jack,
burner
I think we
account?
need to do a pact. We need to have sexual intercourse to just like. I feel like we need to at this point. It's been going on. Jack's been building up. There's been a lot of tension. I feel like we just need to get that out of the way. So that's going to be my choice. I'd kill. I mean, I'd probably do Finn a favour by killing him. He'd thank me for that. So at this point, probably kill him.
Can you all vote for me?
Yeah, we'll all vote to kill Finn. That'd be great. Finn will end up killing himself and be like, "Look, guys, you voted for me. What?" Like,
Why are you
It was a proper
surprised?
podcast. Well, you all wanted it, didn't you? It's what you all wanted. Yeah.
in this
Right.
topic, I'd marry Josh and Tom. Sorry, mate, but I know you the least out of all these boys, so I'd probably avoid you.
That's fine, mate. That's fine. I'll take it. Right. Jack, shag, marry, kill, avoid.
Kill you all, then just shag you all after. Or either way works for me, really.
I'd shag, then kill, then shag again. That's the best. Isn't that the best? And then you say to them while you're shagging them the first time, "Don't make me turn this rape into a murder." That's what you say. You grab them, "Don't make me turn this rape into a murder," and then you.
I'm glad you didn't say all these things on our podcast.
Mate, this is why you're struggling to get up to our level of subscribers. You've got to be yourself. You've got to be yourself. Talk about getting boned
Just
over.
be you.
You've got to be honest.
Your authentic self.
Right, yeah, go on, Jack.
I'm gonna go for a win.
Obviously, it does appear that I don't have a choice when I'm shagging Reese. Like I'm just going to have to, whether I want to or not. So that, and then Finn, I'm going to marry you because I think, if we're thinking about this logically, I feel bad for you. I want you to experience love in your life, so I'll be there to provide that, mate. Don't worry. You'll always have a home to come home to with me. Also, you're going to have a gym pretty soon. You kind of want that. If we divorce, I might get 50% of that.
Yeah, cool.
If you want 50% of it.
Well, it's fine. I'll take what I can get. And then Josh, I'll kill you just so I can keep you in my wardrobe for when I need to have a wank. I'll just pull you out, put you on the bed, and just go at it.
Fair enough.
Tom, I'll avoid you, mate, out of respect, so that you don't end up in my cupboard. I'd rather you be alive when I have sex with you, mate. So
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
Good answers.
My go.
Okay.
Finn, I would kill you to do you a favour, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Tom, I would marry you all day. I don't even need this option. I'd marry you whenever, mate.
I love you too.
Reese, I would probably avoid because he stinks. And Eagles, that means that we are having intercourse.
you don't live far from me, to be fair, mate. You can come round this afternoon if you want. I'm on a rest day, so
Sold.
just let me know. Yeah, sound.
Right. Next question. This is snowball fight. Finn, Reese, and Kez versus you three. Josh, Tom, and Jack. Who wins?
Us.
100%. Kess would be scared and like cower and be like, "Guys, don't."
Imagine Kez throwing snowballs and being like,
He'd be doing a bloody moonwalk across the snow. Just get killed. A versus step.
So yeah, I think we might get done.
Yeah,
And-
Reese is an easy target, let's be honest.
Yeah, throw it anywhere and it'll just hit Reese in his fat back.
Thanks.
I reckon Jack's got a bit of a throw on him with his spades.
Yeah, I got shovels, don't I? I'm just
Yeah, imagine them hands
Yeah, you can
making...
just make the balls quick and yeah.
Jack, would you throw similar to how you bowl?
my bowling skills are not great, but on that day they were fantastic. I have to say.
That was so weird. You were awful and then you just won. You were so bad.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Tom's pretty bad at bowling.
Yeah. Fucking shocking.
I think we should all... Me and Jack have spoke about this. I think, Reese, did we mention it to you as well? We should all meet up and do, like, random things together.
Yeah. Like sex.
Go-karting. Yeah.
Sniffing shoes and sex.
Going to the
Hey,
Netherlands to sniff children's shoes.
I saw a thing on TikTok of, like, rogue December traditions. And there's a guy, I think he's called Rufus or something. He's absolutely hilarious. and he went to boarding school, and one tradition that they did one Christmas was you do like a wank a day for Advent, but the day that you're on is the amount of wanks that you've got to do.
So on Christmas Day, you're at 25, or do you just do it?
25.
But then you've done 24 the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So it was like, yeah. Everyone at his school, all the lads did it in front of each other. And he was like,
How do
yeah,
you
we all...
verify? Yeah, do you just
We all
watch?
got to day 5, and then we like on day 6 we all like everyone did day 5, and on day 6 everyone got into school and was like, fucking.
What do you reckon? Honestly, what do you reckon you could get up to? Like, what do you
I
reckon?
think like that's pretty. Even getting to 5, 6. Like,
5.
depends if you've got nothing else that you're doing. You could just recover in between. You could literally like maximise recovery. But if you've got a busy life and a busy schedule, no chance.
Yeah, I reckon I'd be tapping out after day 4.
I think 4 is doable, man. Like 4 you do.
It depends what cycle you're in, doesn't it, Reece? You know, if we're peak off season, you know, test is nice and high, trend's in there.
Oh, if Trent's in there, I could do double.
If trend's in there.
Double the days. It could be every
Done
2
50
times.
on Christmas Day.
If trend's
Mom,
in, you know, teaching a
leave me
tennis
alone.
class.
Reece just opened one present. I'm nearly there.
So, you know, if it is 50, that is literally like, if you're awake for 18 hours, you're literally doing like 3 per hour. You're doing one every 20 minutes, pretty much. Like, that's crazy.
Imagine.
Every 20 minutes.
All right, Tom. Next question. You've got a lot, so you can rattle through
Yeah,
some
Tom, you go ahead.
Are we saying the names of the people they're from?
if you want.
Who's next for a pro card? Tom, Finn, or Reese? And that's from Calcurry_.
You've got a pro card, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
You see the heartbreak in his eyes whenever someone mentions
Josh,
it.
did you see you comment on my post about it? And then, like, you said, like, basically the Olympia. I don't know. I can't remember what you said. Something about the Olympia. And then they like the UKIP liked your comment on my post. Like, I was
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
yeah, we're really good. So there we go. But yeah, I'm not.
Oops.
I would say Tom if he's competing next year. But I mean, it depends on the federation. Like,
Oh,
because
Get
like,
X to a pro card.
yeah, it's realistically it would be Reese, but
nah.
with his knee and with how bad he is at bodybuilding, maybe not. Like, might not be Reese. I don't think Reese will ever get one.
When he eventually gets arrested as well for all these inappropriate things he's doing, it's going to be pretty hard to bodybuild in prison.
But,
God.
what are you saying, Josh?
I am saying, right, if you think of the shows that you've done, the last 5 shows that you've done, maybe last 10, Finn, you would have won a pro card in Fitex if they'd have given him out that year.
No, he wouldn't have. He didn't get the overall battle.
He would have got one.
No chance.
In Fitex?
Men's physique, yeah.
No, Finn didn't even get. I would have. I got into the overall. I won a class. I would have actually got one in. I would have got.
I was in the overall.
Yeah. Finn was in the overall. I was there.
Yeah, no, but you didn't get a plate. I think they only give them if you're like in the top few spots in an overall.
Yeah, I was. I won the men's physique.
You boys know, when Finn didn't get called out, obviously, so he didn't. How they announced the overall is like a top 3, and when they got called out second, I said, "Whoa, Finn, overall, let's go, bro!" Clearly knowing it wasn't Finn who won the overall.
No one found it funny, mate. No one laughed at you in the audience.
Shannon laughed way more than I've ever seen you make her laugh, so that probably says a lot.
If you'd won that overall, mate, she might still be here.
That's all she wanted.
It's the most I've ever seen her laugh, so honestly, man, I don't know. Oh, this is such a funny podcast.
This just isn't going to work. We're never going to be friends again.
So anyway, I think probably Tom because he's competing next year.
I forgot what the question was then.
I don't think Reece has got a chance.
No, I'm miles off. Open pro card, no chance. Like I'm a good 3 years away from that. So yeah, give me a few years. If you boys compete in Tom, I reckon. What we classing as a pro card? Is this a WNBF pro card? Is that what?
WNBF or IFBB?
Yeah. Tom's probably the closest as of now if you were to compete next year. But that's if you go to Dubai or if you go to like fucking China or whatever and do WNBF China.
Who we just
Finn's
lost.
left. Finn's left. Finn's gone.
It's all your fault, Reese.
Finn's left. He's already left. He's
Just
not
left.
left.
See you in a bit. Yeah, I have to keep reloading it. Next question.
Yep.
I've got
Okay.
more.
Who's going for it?
What is your biggest pet peeves that clients do?
Train like Reese. I'll get a form video and it'll just be like fucking similar to Reese's form. And I'm like, get the fuck off Instagram, unfollow Reese, don't copy that shit.
Is that just on his rows or on everything?
Just everything, just existing.
Yeah.
Great. It's always on the people that are showing up. It's like, their form, all this sort of stuff. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I see a client getting close to like my bent over run. I'm like, no, shit form, reset it, please.
back down to 2 plates, please.
Yeah.
Things that annoy you. You know when like a client doesn't want to tell you the problem and they're like, oh mate, I fucked it, I've had a really, really bad week, and they're just like, so what have you done? Like, what have you actually, like, what have you done? You know when they almost like don't want to tell you what they've done. Like,
Do you ever get it where it's like it's the day before their check-in and they're trying to justify their weight the next day? They're like, oh, you know, I've been busy today, like, I'm eating my meals really late, I'm probably going to be a little bit heavier tomorrow. And it's like, you just eating what you shouldn't have eaten.
yeah.
I'll probably just say there's something wrong, but they don't tell you what's wrong. But yeah, my nutrition hasn't been very good. Okay, well, what about your nutrition?
Yeah.
Training's not going well. Okay, well, what about it? And you have to just dig.
Yeah, not giving you enough information.
Or when they say like a training, like, they're like, nah, bro, I didn't have any more reps left, and they have like literally 5 RAR. They're like, nah, bro, trust me, in the set.
Honestly, you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. Like, okay, yeah, obviously, I just don't know. I've not trained for years, and I've had watched hundreds of thousands of training clips. I just don't know.
Have you ever
Got
asked
something
how
that annoys
they're
you?
doing? As
I
a
don't-
they're like, oh, I'm doing this. You're like, oh, okay. Even though it's like completely against the plan. Like, yeah, I'm doing this.
To be fair, I saw. Do you know Lewis? You guys all know Lewis. You know pro coach Lewis Jones. He put up a story like a few months back, and it was like back in the day, like you get a client and it's like, hey mate, I want to be coached by you. Okay, here's your plan. Perfect, cool, thanks. Crack on. A couple months down the line, make sick progress. And then it's like now it's like, hey mate, here's your plan. And it's like, oh, I actually want square bars and weight pace for meal 1. I need to have a reps and reserve scheme here. I don't really get on with exercise. Can I swap this out? Oh, can I have Cocoa Pops here? And then they don't make any progress, and they're doing the exact same as what they've done before because it's easier. And I think that's probably like the one annoying thing. I've had clients where they're like, I want you to take over everything. And then the first thing they're like, oh mate, I can't afford sourdough. Can I have bagels instead? I'm like, yeah, you can, but like if you want that, this is what I wrote you up. Or they have a completely different food source, and it's just bullshit.
I wouldn't say there's not a great amount annoys me. If someone will send me a message that's stupid, I'll just find it quite funny. I won't go fucking hell, you stupid bastard. Like just like that's funny.
Yeah.
So
I don't think any of us do that.
Yeah.
You fucking stupid.
Then one started with Finn Kelly as a coach, and you do an exercise wrong, and it's like, you fucking bellend.
Needs to be more thoracic rotation to lengthen the lat, for fuck's sake. No, I feel like it depends on the phase that you're in. So, like, for example, Josh, like you say that, but let's say if you were, and I know you obviously, in terms of how I see you, you are very much like a positive person and like a happy-go-lucky kind of person. But let's say you're like imagine when you were in Germany and you said you hated it. Imagine if you've got clients messaging you like just stupid, like, hey mate, I need your help right now. Can I swap Cocoa Pops for Rice Krispies? Help. I think you'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm literally competing today.
well, that is something that's annoying. Oh, I need you urgently. Oh, what is it?
Not urgent at all.
This cable machine that I use at the gym's out of order. I might just use the other side of it. It's like, fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, one I will say. Like when you give them a plan and you be like, let me know if you have any issues, anything like that, and they get into the gym and it's like, hey mate, need a response real quick. How do I do a seated hamstring curl? It's like, there's cues on the fucking sheet, bro. And also, why do you not think to ask me this before you're in the gym? I might not be available at that exact moment.
Yeah, when they want you at like beck and call, like I need you. And especially when you've sort of explained, like, I'll always get back to you as soon as I can, but respect that I have other clients and that, like, when I'm training as well, like, generally I have that as my time to focus on training. Like, these are my working hours, if you like. But to be fair, people do respect that. Like, very rarely do you get somebody who's like, I need you right now. And, like, I'll always just say, if you're unsure when you're in the gym, film it, send it over, and then I'll let you know what you need to do, like, what you need to change.
I feel like that stuff happened more like when you first start coaching versus now it's like you've got more aligned clients that kind of understand.
Yeah. As you get more advanced people and stuff as well.
Yeah. Have you ever had clients just like randomly try and call you on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
They're just cool.
Yeah. I think sometimes people do it accidentally, don't they? They're like,
11 o'clock at night. Josh, I can't sleep.
I do.
Can you read me a bedtime story?
Right, next question. Tom.
Oh, question. Okay. I don't know why I'm asking this, and I don't know why I've been asked this question. All of you to give a dead honest opinion on Danny Howard.
Reese, mute your mic. Mute your laptop on and off, Reese.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah. You can see it if your sound waves are moving and you're not talking.
I thought you were saying to mute it so I don't get my opinion in for Danny.
Yeah.
we tap out.
Honestly, Danny.
Remember, like when you used to do like Ask FM stuff, or you'd be like opinions on or opinions on me.
Yeah.
Remember that sort of stuff? Like, that's
No.
what I felt. I was like, what are we going to say? He's a bellend. We don't like him. No, like we're going to be like, yeah, Sam, Danny's Danny. I felt like it's hot. He's a nice lad. That's the best way I can describe him.
He's very autistic.
I think Jack's the best in like got the best relationship with him, the closest.
Fucking hate him, honestly. Nah. I love Danny, obviously. I don't know. He probably comes across quite different online, I think, unless you actually know him as a person. Because he's
I
not.
think he comes across well. Like, whenever I've met him, he's always been really nice. I know you and Danny used to hate me and Reese.
Used to?
Yeah, still do. But yeah, like I've always got on well with Danny. Seems like a lovely guy. Got a lot of time for him. I think Reese maybe has more of an opinion on him than I do.
Why?
Just because you'll always go on about him, like how he comes across on socials, or saying that like he's a he's a mess.
Oh yeah, bless him. I think at times he's a little bit too, especially when he preps. Like I remember last year when he was prepping, there were times where like he'd say, Jack, like our banter, he'd say stuff like you would say, so I'd say it back to him, and then he'd like message me like, "You being serious, bro?" And I was like, "No, mate, I'm joking." But like, don't joke with me if you can't take a joke. Like, if you're 6 weeks out and me saying you look fat pisses you off, don't tell me that you're said I'm fat because I know I'm like. He'd just get a little bit in his own head, bless him.
You two in prep together didn't get on.
No, and I remember saying this to him at the show. He was really awkward with me, and I was like, "Danny, are we cool?" Like, I thought you were joking, so I was joking, but it seemed like you were taking things.
Yeah, you had a bit of a tiff, didn't you? At one point?
I messaged him. I sent him a voice note, being like, "Danny, mate, I hope everything's all good. Like, you're saying this all stuff about like mental health and stuff, and like you're taking the piss out of me, which is sound, but I'm then taking the piss out of you, and it seems like you're getting a bit upset. Are you cool?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, everything's cool." And I was like, "All right, sound." But yeah, away from that, I think Danny's a lovely lad, but I think he probably just, I don't know, I know he's obviously spoken about like mental health and stuff like that. I feel like those people that are really, really outgoing and bubbly and eccentric are usually the ones that are like, internally at times, maybe a little bit like a bit of a crossroads. So I think you then mix in 19 doors, low food, low body fat, and me doing similar shows with him, and like Jack taking the piss out of like, Jack, do you remember when we trained, and you were like, Danny, you're so fucking behind, it's a joke. Like, he messaged me, I think, after that, and it was like, I think that probably affected him. Because even though we're joking, like, if I was to be told at 8 weeks out, I'm fat, I'd be like, okay, cool, I just need to push harder. Where I think at that point, and also, Danny's a fair bit younger. He's like 22, 23. I'm pretty sure he might be a little bit older now. He was.
24, 25.
Yeah. But I don't know. Danny, I love him, he's a nice lad. But I think last year in prep, I don't think that session did us any benefit, or did him any benefit, personally.
Yeah, I think you two just in prep, you're both just fat, you're both behind, and you both just can't take a joke, really. Game's gone soft again. Hate to see it, but no, I love Danny. He's what a fantastic client he is. I genuinely love him. I think he's a fucking idiot in terms of work ethic, but he knows that, and he says that to me himself. He's very much self-aware. But he's happy nowadays. That's all we can be grateful for.
I think he's a really nice lad.
Jack, you were telling me at one of your shows, one of the shows we were at, you were like, yeah, like he only promotes his coaching and then he just spends like in McDonald's with a girl till like 3 a.m. and then like he runs out of money and then he's like, need to get back on the coaching grind.
Yeah, it used to be a lot worse. He'd be coaching fine, and obviously doesn't promote it, so the clients drop off as they do, and then suddenly he'd be having to like scrape. But he's a lot better nowadays. In fairness to him, he actually sorted that out. So,
Right.
shout out Danny, love you.
Next question.
I have one.
Okay, mate, go on.
Right,
Reach, your mic is awful, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's trying to pick up your voice from you being sat so far away. So it's like,
It's really like, sorry to the listeners, but it's just, there's constant like background shh. It's
I
Reese's.
keep muting I don't really know why.
Comment
we
in
didn't
the
have this
comments.
problem with Zencaster.
Put something in the comments about Reese's mics.
Yeah. Kez has asked, all of you in stage condition competing in men's physique, rank yourselves. I think Eagles would win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
100%.
if it's my first time, look, versus Josh, then that's close. I think Josh probably beats me from the back. I beat him from the front. I'd say it'd be like I'd be bigger, but again, I think Finn and Tom. I mean, Finn, you're way more jacked than Tom. Like you got a lot more delts and arms than Tom. Tom's just lucky he's got like nice symmetrical abs, but like not a lot of anything else. Because he's in good condition. That's the truth. Come on, let's be honest. Like Tom, you got good, like you got all right arms, you got good abs, but like nothing else really. Have you?
I think Tom takes Finn.
Would you?
Yeah.
Quietly confident.
No, because if Finn was peeled, the only Finn men's physique one that I've seen is like obviously Fitex, and you weren't like inside out, where Tom was like a fair bit leaner.
But I think when Finn gets inside out, he loses that men's physique shape. So
Yeah.
it's like that
He also
B
loses-
taper
He also loses his mental health. I heard about that. I feel like that.
and his, everything else. Lost his life.
Yeah. I don't know. I think depends what federation and stuff, doesn't it? Because like for example, if it's like, let's say it's UK the FBA, I don't think Reese or Jack are winning it. I think they're probably like, oh, you're a bit too big for men's physique. You know what I mean? Like even if you were natty,
Yeah, I would have beat Eagles easily because we would have been more than just a front shot and rear shot, and I would have beaten from the side.
Wow.
Yeah, BCA men's physique, I beat Eagles. I should have, Jack. To be fair, if it wasn't Two Bros and you weren't 10x sponsored, like, I was leaner and bigger than you, so it's like,
Were you 10x sponsored at the time?
yeah.
For the Arnold, yeah.
You are such a sellout. You know, they messaged me. Have I told you about
Yeah,
this?
they messaged me.
They messaged me. I said, I'll sign with you if you can guarantee me an IFBB Pro
I
card.
put it on my story, something like, can't wait to win my pro card now next year. So yeah, I guess it would be, I think Josh wins, then probably Jack, then, I mean, it depends, because even now, like, if Reese was peeled, like, would you look right in men's physique? I mean, you do suit men's physique. You're just a bit too big.
Have you got any abs yet? Have they come through? Or are they still developing?
That's the thing that would throw it off for me with Reese.
Yeah, I think the emphasis, if we're going off like actual like taper and stuff, I'm sound, but my abs are just shit. My obliques are alright, but they're not great. Like I just have no abs, but and a fat
I
lower
just
back.
have no abs.
I literally
the
just
main
have,
part of men's physique.
all I have is literally an extremely wide top line and good side delts. That's it. Like that is it.
Yeah, I think if we're going like modern men's physique, especially, it's got to be Josh because it's just like
Yeah.
it's Ryan Terry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Old school men's physique, like 4 years ago. phew, I'm going.
Stockton, all day.
Yeah.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you
with
do
the baggy
physique
shorts.
yeah.
Baggy shorts, not as
Yeah.
conditioned, bit of edema.
Perfect.
It's a toss up between Finn and Tom.
Alright.
Yeah, Finn's literally Steve Cook, just like natty and a bit shit. So, like, you know,
Basically the same.
yeah.
I think if I was to properly go down the route of men's physique, I think I could be decent at it. Like, I don't think. I'm not saying that I'd be better than anyone else on here, but I think I could. Like, I could be like, oh, if I'm actually going to go for it. Obviously, I did that FitX show for a bit of fun, really, and I won.
How disrespectful.
Crazy. No, but like,
And it was a really, really good lineup.
it was a tough line,
Yeah.
especially Nick Senior. He was fucking great in men's physique.
And also a great loser.
Yeah, he was a great loser, wasn't he? If you're listening, Nick, me and Nick are like arch nemesis. Sis. So if you're listening, Nick, fuck you, mate. I'm joking.
Nick's just turned his car around. He's heading straight to the airport. He's going to come and kick your ass
on the air for like 12 hours in the air.
and the rest. He's in Australia, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That shrimp that is on the Barbie, he's just turned it off. He turned that Barbie off. He is on his way now to the UK to beat you up.
I think because obviously he's like matey with Christian, and now to be fair, I will jokingly say I put on the announcement reel when it was him. I put my arch nemesis. It's like a joke that I want to. Hopefully, I'm living rent free in his head because I beat him. Right, next one. This is basically for Reese and I. Best feature of the #unknown project / standout feature. Me being there.
Is there going to be a massive mural of me on the wall?
To be fair, I actually do want to do maybe not murals, but I would like a big photo of you, Jack, and maybe you, Josh.
Do you want it naked?
Probably not you, Tom. And I mean, maybe if you win a proper pro card, we'll put you on the wall.
I understand.
But that would be cool.
I think you should do murals actually if you decided that way going on.
But I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost us to get.
Well, we'll pay.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'll paint my own mural, mate. I will do my own artwork.
That's it. We'll paint ourselves on the walls.
Sign it.
That's part of it. You have to paint yourself. It's literally right, you want anything on the wall? Josh, there you go.
No, I actually do want we will have that photo that you've got a view behind you, Josh. We make that into a bigger version, like a canvas or something. We want we definitely do want some of people that we obviously get on with and that have kind of come up with us for sure.
Oh, you'll make me cry.
So Jack, yeah, we do want one of you, mate. We'd want the one where you beat Reese, please.
Yeah, I'll get the big one printed off here.
Paint that on the wall.
But we'll just put the back shot where Reese and I actually lose to the other kid.
The other little fucking Asian kid from I don't even know where.
I don't know what his Reese has to do with it. Reese fucking hell.
Can we do this every week, please?
Yeah. The thing is, Reese doesn't have a clue, right? So he's just gone that fucking Asian kid. And Jack's I don't know what his race is. Reese is what do you mean? I didn't say anything wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Literally describing him from origin. He was a little Asian child. He was 12. And he beat us from the rear. He had the best dish up there. There's nothing bad. That's not racist by saying literally where they are from. That's so...
No, but you also don't need to. He was the only other kid in the class against you two. So you don't need to go that little.
Yeah, you say the other person.
Oh yeah, but it was a very small Asian bloke. It'd be like me going I don't know, to Finn, that little fucking skinny white child who's beat Nick Senior. Nick was robbed by a fucking little kid. Little skinny white kid.
I might be getting a parcel here, boys. Carry it on. Carry on the pod.
Live on the podcast, mate.
I'm going to check if it is coming for me. Tom, you've got plenty of questions.
Yeah. So, from Jamie Jackson __, Finn and Reese in men's physique versus Tom and Josh in bodybuilding. If swapped category, who would do best?
Me and Finn.
Yeah, Finn and Reese.
Yeah, because we've actually done men's physique. I would just not train and do a natty prep, and I'd probably be better. I just wouldn't train and diet and not take any PDs. And I reckon maybe I'd be alright.
Yeah,
Finn,
I'd be letting the team down in bodybuilding, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Josh, you wouldn't be awful in bodybuilding, but I don't think you're structured.
My legs would hold me back. Because when I was, prepping last year, I was practicing my bodybuilding poses as much as my men's physique, and they were all right. I would have probably beat Finn, but
What, do you reckon you would have beat them?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that I didn't have that Finn had was my glutes being in.
I am
Josh,
here.
Can you send me? Josh, can you send me some photos of your actual bodybuilding poses? I've never seen them.
I'll try and find
what
some.
Do you reckon? Josh reckons he beat you in bodybuilding.
I know, I heard. I
think you'd beat me apart from my quad imbalance is a little bit too much.
You could hide that in posing, surely.
Front relaxed, I couldn't.
I think Josh has more muscle than me through most body parts. Maybe not all, but probably through most. But But I've obviously not seen Josh compete. Like, I think me at my absolute best versus Josh, let's say if he wasn't at his best, like, yeah, I think I would beat him. But like, if Josh was at his absolute best and maybe posed well around his quads, yeah, he'd probably beat me.
Yes? Josh, I've never
Josh is good, like,
seen Josh do a bodybuilding pose in my life. So
yeah.
Josh, get your kit off. Hit him most muscular.
Yeah.
Just naked.
Okay. But now,
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
just everything off, mate.
What was that
Finn,
question?
get it all off. Come on.
we're gonna have a repeat of Reese's fucking tennis lesson.
Yeah, what was the question, Tom?
So the question was, let's have a look quickly.
So Finn and Reese in men's physique
Yeah.
versus Josh and Tom in bodybuilding, who would do better?
Finn and Reese, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I'm letting the team down.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you've
but also
lost.
with Josh's injuries, like you say, your legs are quite. It does stand out, doesn't it?
Big time. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
right, I got one, but it's only for Jack, really. Jack, when did you find your cap on PD milligram wise? Have you ever found your cap, paid wise?
It's when the bank account runs out. I'm still trying to find it. As long as there's money in the account, I'll keep spending it. Keep digging myself into a hole from debt. It's why my credit score is actually so low. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll keep
Jack's
going.
credit score is
It's abysmal, and I don't know why.
Is it because of literally spending so much on gear?
No, it's nothing to do with any of it. Like, and on a serious note, I actually don't know what was wrong with my credit score. It was.
Have you got a credit card?
I have just since trying to sort it all out.
Yeah. You'll sort it out in no time. Just start buying your food shop and your fuel with it and pay it off. You'll be sound.
Yeah,
but then you've got to pay it off.
Yeah, you don't forget to pay it off.
not free money.
Of course, I'm not that stupid. Don't worry.
You found a free money glitch. That's what it is. You're like, oh, free money glitch. Yes.
I tap this card and nothing comes off of this card. It's amazing.
Did you go to uni, Jack?
No, I sacked it off. I just didn't bother because I think when I was starting, so I did UK DFBA second year of sixth form.
Yeah, so I'm just
And
saying,
then-
and if you've not got a student loan, that's a good thing. Like not having to.
Yeah.
Have you
know, I'm
started
not-
paying yours off, Finn?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke, mate. It's like obviously it's gone up from like just the interest on it from the years that you don't pay it off. Like it's fucking horrible. Like especially to say, don't get me wrong. Like obviously, yeah, I got the degree, but I don't use it. You know what I mean? Like if I used it and I was getting paid, without being arrogant, I wouldn't get a job where I'd be paid as much as I am now, probably from my degree. But I also think it also feels like wrong that I'm paying off a degree that I don't use. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's annoying as well that if I did shit in my life with my business, I wouldn't have to pay this off. You know what I mean? I have PT clients who are like, oh, I don't care, I'll never pay it off because I'm never going to earn that much. It's like, surely you want to be a bit more ambitious than that. But then being ambitious and wanting to earn more money and do well is a bad thing that you have to then pay off.
This country is not geared up for people wanting to actually do well.
No. It's there for
Everyone in a bracket.
It's there for the sort of the masses of people who are from underprivileged upbringings, which is fair enough. Like the country's there to support them, but then, like you say, it does not support anybody who. I'm not saying it's that background. Yeah, anybody who wants to develop and wants to grow. That's why most people who do like end up going to places like Dubai.
Yeah. Have you? Well, it's obviously a little bit tricky now with you boys setting up the gym, but have you been tempted with that like switch overseas?
I think we've spoken a bit about it, haven't we, Reece, in terms of like how we can. Yeah. Obviously, the gym is one way that we can offset like our tax bill, which is great. Mate, you have to like just more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just more expensive.
There's no, honestly, I'm so incentivized to want to reach the heights because it's just so shit.
Yeah, it's not right, is it? Like, and the thing is as well, like and I know this is maybe a bit off topic, but like when. For example, like footballers, like get like, oh, they get paid so much, and yeah, they do, and it's a fucking stupid amount of money. But like 50% of that is gone. So when they're like, oh, he earns 100 grand a week, he doesn't. He earns 50 grand a week. Like, and it's still a joke. I'm not saying it's like, oh, that's nothing. It's obviously ridiculous money. But when it's like that, imagine that. Like, you think you earn X amount, you don't. Like, it's gone. So, yeah, you can see why people do try and like tax evade and stuff, but the gym isn't obviously a way of doing that. The gym is literally just let's put our money into this so our profits are less.
Yeah.
Right. I'd rather do that than go and live in Dubai and not be able to go to my client shows and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't be openly gay there as well, Finn, so you'd struggle.
I would struggle, especially with this flick, 'cause I look so bent.
You do. Mate, if you went to Jamaica, big trouble.
Are you allowed to say bent anymore? Because like that sounds like it's wrong. Like it's not wrong, guys.
Well, you're homosexual. Do you find it offensive?
No.
Well, there you go, then you're fine. Fair game.
Right, well, it finishes on some good questions because I feel like we're all pretty mentally tapped.
Define good though.
Oh, shut up, Tom. Ask some questions.
I think like the Christmassy questions are good. I've got a couple more, but they're like about cars.
Yeah, the rest of mine are shit.
Other things. I think keep this like a light-hearted. This is really, really light-hearted so far.
Right. Are you going, Finn, or do you want me to go?
No, mine are not the best questions, mate. I don't know how you've got 13. Did you ask those yourself?
I've got a question from Annabella __.
She sounds fit.
Yeah, really fit.
Best life lesson of 2024, and then there's two little like sparkle emojis as well. Just
Finn?
like extra
No.
Annabella, you've made Finn cry.
Finn, go first.
Again.
I think I need a bit of time to think on this. I think someone else should go first because I've probably got quite a lot, which is actually a really good thing. So I won't go first. I'll have a think.
I would probably say just to enjoy the good moments as much as you possibly can, because, you know, like say when a client does well in a show, there's no guarantee that that's ever going to happen again. So just enjoy that moment and don't think, right, that's done, what's next? Just sit for a minute, take it in, and appreciate it.
Yeah. Me after my first show. Should have stopped there.
Yeah. No, but it's right. Like, and then imagine what that next win, if you ever win again, will feel like. You're going to be bloody buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think don't be held back by self-doubt. Like, the gym thing, again, I'm not trying to get too preachy, but I could easily sit being a fair bit more comfortable and being like, oh, sound, yeah, cool, I earn X amount and life is sound. And instead, it's like, right, cool, let's put myself into a bit of a more, not challenge position, but a bit more of a scary position. And I'm like, right, let's see. Because there is no guarantee. It will be sound because me and Finn will work fucking hard and, like, you play life on easy mode when you've got, like, a decent social media following because you can just, that will generate interest anyway. But, like, the whole gym situation is a investment where, like, realistically, are we going to be making back our money in a year or two? No, we're not. But it's cool because it's something we wanted to do. And it's just a bit of a passion project, which in turn I don't really think you can fail with if you're just doing it for vibes and fun. It's not like we need it to be a success, but that's a risk. And you could easily sit there and go, no, I don't want to do it. It's a lot of work. Instead, like it's not felt like we've done loads of work, and we've pretty much got like the vast majority.
It has been a lot of work just over a long time, so it's like spread out. If we were to do it in 2 weeks, we wouldn't have been able to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't feel like loads, but there have been points where it has been.
Yeah, definitely.
Jack.
I've not really got the emotional maturity yet to answer this question well, so we'll keep it basic. I learned that forgetting bin day was actually quite a problem. There have been many times this year where my bins have been overflowing because I forgot to take it out. The other harsh reality was my credit score. So lads out there, go intelligently, you know, with, obviously this is not financial advice, but, you know, get a credit card and start building up your credit score young so that you can get a nice fast car. And that's pretty much all I've got to say. Yeah, don't forget the bins, lads.
Nice.
It really did stress Jack out, that.
Oh, yeah.
I've
No,
got
honestly,
a
it's
YouTube
bad. It was
video where
bad.
Jack just spoke all the way through it about his fucking bins. Going into
Oh,
his
mate,
set, like,
I went in my garage this morning. There's fucking cardboard everywhere still. It's bad,
Amazing.
When is bin day for you, mate?
yeah. You got to take it on a Thursday night for Friday morning.
Yeah. Don't forget it.
Yeah. I won't. It's because it alternates bins. You see, that's what caught me off guard. I took the wrong fucking bin out. They didn't take it.
And you're playing catch, aren't you? You're playing catch up.
Well, then you got to wait 4 weeks for the next cardboard bin day. You see, Yeah, it's
4 weeks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They come every week at ours
What for cardboard?
for all the bins.
That's luxury, that.
Yeah, you're being treated there, mate.
Council tax is a good investment.
Yeah. Right, is it my go?
Yeah, Finn, what are you going to do?
Alright, fucking hell. Let's get comfy.
Follow that one up.
Should we put some sad music on in the background?
Just make this its own podcast, just Finn talking the entire time.
No, I'm not going to make it long. To be fair, Josh's one is probably similar to my one. Like, actually appreciate what you've got when you've got it. Because,
Life could always be worse.
well, you never know what's going to happen. You don't. Like, obviously, like, how my life looks now versus, like, let's say the start of the year is very, very different, which is not necessarily better or worse. It's just very different. I think if you'd have told me that at the start of the year, I'd have been like, what? Like, no chance. You know what I mean? But then even at the time of the year, like, at that time, I didn't really spend that much time with my mum and dad when they were together. So it's not as if, like, you know, it's massively changed my life, them not being together. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't spend loads of time with them anyway, and I probably should do more and should have done more. Likewise, like, with obviously relationships and things, like, would I have changed anything? You know what I mean? Probably not. Like, you just think at the time you learn from it, but I wouldn't be going back and I regret this. Like, I don't think you should regret anything. Like, it's not worth it. You can't change the past. There's no point dwelling on it. Like, that's one thing that, like, obviously with everything that's happened, I've not gone like, oh, I should have done this, should have done that. Like, because you can't go and change it. Like, all I can do is, like, learn from it. And I definitely think I've learned a lot from this year. That will make me a better person. Like, a lot from my prep that will make me a better bodybuilder in the future, make me a better coach in the future. So, like, learn from things, don't regret things. There's no benefit to that because you can't change it. Instead, learn from it and try and move forwards from it and just appreciate what you've got. And like Josh said, appreciate the good times 100%. Because, like, if you don't, like you say, you don't know when they're going to come round again. And also, like, as much as it's very cringy, like, things will get better even if you're in a really shit place. And, like, I've never been in that kind of place apart from, like, this year. Like, I've never, like, had any kind of struggles mentally. And, like, even, like, now talking about it, it's not like I've been awful. Like, Reese will know. Obviously, I've seen Reese quite a lot. And there's been times where it's been, like, a bit shit. But I've still been at least, like, present mentally to know it's been shit and talk about it being shit. So, like, if you are in that kind of headspace, like, just talk about it to the people close to you. Don't try and, like, bottle it up and be a man and, like, oh, I'm fine, like, when you're not. That's not going to help you in any way. So hopefully that helps anybody listening.
Rate it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is that it? Are we ending it on there? Are we just leaving it on?
From Machiavelli motivation video, just Finn in black and white, like training and grunting, him just speaking over the top.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the sound out of that.
If anyone's got the time to do that, get that sorted for me. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'll pay you £3 and a free gym session, and a free rub down from myself and Reese.
How much a day pass is going to be, boys, for the people that have travelled far and wide?
Depends who you are. Yeah. If you've got a good social media following, free.
Fluctuates.
If you're an
Are you going to
absolute,
do the fucking stupid thing where it's £50 to film in your gym?
no, we're going to be the type of gym that's just like, oh, that's a really cool gym where they're just not trying to
Fucking
scam us.
tripods everywhere.
You know, Shed, I booked in to film with Sam there, completely forgetting about, like, the 50 quid. Like, and I literally about cried. I was like, it's not even the money, it's the principle. Like, I shouldn't have to be paying for somebody to film a gym where there was only about 7 people in there. It was a
Right.
joke.
I've got to say this, right? Sorry. So the other day I filmed at House of Gains for my life.
Oh, Finn, I know this. Sam told me. You got
Mate.
scammed badly.
Absolutely scammed, right? So I went. I already spoke to the guy before, and I said, like, what I'm doing, how many people there are, and he said, right, it'll be. I think he said it will be £12 per person, and there was 5 of us, not including Sam, right? So that was like, right, 60 quid, sound. He said, when you get here, if you need more time or anything, we can chat and we can, like, renegotiate. I got there. Girl on the desk, I said, oh, I'm filming. Sam's filming for me, and obviously Sam's like the videographer for House of Gains, so, like, I don't have to pay for Sam, but I need to pay for the rest of us, like, media pass / paying for training anyway, paying for a day pass. So I said, can I have? There was different options. I chose the 4.5 hour one, and it was 75 quid. So 4.5 hours for 75 quid of filming. 75 quid for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and that didn't even include Sam. So if I'd have paid for Sam as well, it'd have been more, potentially. But anyway, I paid for it, and I was like, yeah, I don't mind, I'll pay. Literally 2 minutes later, she came over to me, oh, really sorry, the price has just gone up. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, like, the owners just changed the prices and you need to pay more now. And then, like, someone that I was with went, mate, she wants 75 from everyone. And I was like, we're not paying that. Like, I said, like, because I was paying for it, I was like, I'm not paying that. But then she didn't. She went like, oh no, it's actually this. And then she told me one price, she told me another. Anyway, it was another 60 quid on top, out of the blue. So I had to pay 135 quid to film out of a gym, which was good. Don't get me wrong, like the gym was good. I'm not saying anything bad about the gym. The gym was great. The equipment's good. The lighting's good. They were really like helpful. They were really, what's the word? Like, they were really
hospitable.
Yeah, hospitable. But 135 quid to film is quite a lot, especially when the gym wasn't that busy. We weren't really getting in the way of many people, you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, 135 quid, most expensive. And it was like, oh no, that was a different thing. That was the Airbnb. But still, 135 quid to film. It's quite a lot.
That's crazy. Like,
Plus, like,
did you not say?
what,
Did you not go to say? Like, why did you pay? Did you not just say no? I've paid. Like, you can't just add. Like,
Yeah, I'd have just said no.
Yeah, it's just say I can't afford it.
Yeah, so be like, this is the price. I'm here. I've got everyone here. I've already paid.
But I just didn't want to, like, because it was obviously like I wanted it to be right, and we didn't have that long, and I didn't want it to be a hassle. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Like,
what he actually did was just went in the FK coaching group chat, said, right lads, price has gone up by £10 a month. Please, we'll send it over now.
New prices in January for everyone.
Right now. Yeah, so just a bit of a piss take. And like I said to Sam, I was like, they know what I'm filming for. They know that it's important, and they probably know that I can just pay it. So it's like, oh, you just need to pay. You know what I mean? It's like a bit of a piss take, but it is what it is. Like, it's not a problem. It's been and gone, and we got loads of good content.
Yeah. So winner chicken dinner.
Still the whole process of that is so weird. Like, imagine, like, let's say for us, just being in the gym. I don't think it should be a different price. Like,
I think you're promoting the gym.
Yeah.
I
think it's mental that you can film on a tripod. That's absolutely fine. Doesn't cost anything. But if you've got a tripod that can fucking walk and get out of the way of people, because the whole reason they say they don't want videographers is because it gets in the way. Yeah. And it's like, tripods are fine that you can't move and do get in the way, or a videographer will literally get out of the way of people. You've got to pay X amount of money for it. It's like, they just do it because it's also, I could rant on the phrase about this. It's like, not everybody's paying for a videographer. There's very few people that are going to be able to afford to have a videographer in the gym. So it's never going to get overcrowded with videographers. So it's like, they just do it because they know that people paying for videographers can also pay the 50 quid. It's just a cash grab, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the same like with its shows. Like, if you was running a show, why on earth would you want loads of people taking shitty photos on the phone when... Yeah. If people brought videographers, it's only going to make your show look better.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's the narrow minds of.
I think it'll change with the shows thing. I think that'll change soon. Like,
what, do you really think Lee's going to change that?
No. But like other federations are a lot more open to it, and like I actually wouldn't be surprised if. For example, the MBW show, I guarantee that AJ's not going to be like, no videographers. He'll be like, do what you want. And that is basically the UKFBA. I'd be surprised.
In his grave at that.
I'll be surprised if that happens, though. You know what I mean? Like, But it is. It's just, it's modern day social media. Like, it's just, for example, if, I don't know, like TikTok dances. If in our gym, someone came in and was like, we've got to film a TikTok dance. Me and Reese would probably be like, what? You know what I mean? But like that might be the thing.
100
you know what I mean?
100 quid for TikTok. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, we'd be the old blokes that aren't down with the times. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
and then they'll turn around and be like, oh yeah, it's just a group of 12-year-olds coming in to play tennis.
Free.
Oh, it's free. We'll pay you.
I'm actually a level 1 tennis coach. Okay. Come on.
Right.
Oh dear.
Wrap it up, mate.
Right. Wicked. Thank you ever so much for your time, boys. It's been a great morning. We started at 8 o'clock and it is now 10 past 11. So hope everyone has enjoyed the content that we've put out. Thank you to Eagles because he has absolutely no relation to either the Boardshorts and Banter podcast and the Once You're in Your Room podcast. And I think Jack tapped out about 45 minutes ago mentally.
I'm just going catabolic, mate. It's day one of prep and I'm like an hour behind on a second meal.
You've seen how much
I'm
his face
wasting
is
away.
coming?
Yeah, it's actually quite... That Clen is working fast.
It's day one. I'm fucking...
Right, that's that. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Everyone say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Enjoy your guinea pigs.